Let's talk about the great Sjaqawarra family. On the surface, it's all about tradition, right? But what happens when that tradition is just, well, a story they tell the public? Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a secret succession crisis that completely redefines who's really holding the power in that house.
You've got to love their family motto. It just sets the stage perfectly. Where fire rises, the wind calls it forward. I mean, that speaks volumes about destiny and power, doesn't it? It's this idea that raw ambition, the fire, needs to be guided by wisdom, the wind. And that, of course, leads us to the million-dollar question we're tackling in this explainer. With a motto that epic, the leader's role is everything. So, who's actually supposed to be in charge? You might be surprised by the answer.
All right, so let's start with the guy everyone thinks is the obvious choice. You know, the face of the family, the one who practically lives in the spotlight.
Meet Atyawwendro, or, Jarru, as everyone calls him. Publicly, he's number one in the line of succession. He's the warrior, the athlete, the perfect heir. He is, without a doubt, the golden boy of the Sjaqawarra house.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at his profile here. It's like an anime character sheet. Charm, 5 stars. Athleticism, maxed out. Lover boy aura, absolutely 5 stars. But take a closer look at that last stat. Responsibility? Only 2 stars. That feels like a little bit of foreshadowing, don't you think? His title is Sakavalos, Flame of the Wind Crest. I mean, that name just screams, I'm the next leader. He's the cultural ambassador, he's in all the ceremonial duels. It seems pretty clear that he's the one destined to be the next head of the house.
So, yeah, it seems totally straightforward. The most charming, most famous son is the heir. Case closed, right?
Or is it? What if that whole public hierarchy, the one we all know, is basically just for show? What if the real line of succession is something completely different? And this is where things get really fascinating. The family's own internal documents show let's call it a major correction to the line of succession, and it changes everything we thought we knew about who's in charge.
And this table just lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got the public ranking we all know, with Jarru right at the top. But look at the right, the corrected hierarchy. Jarru isn't number 1. He isn't even number 2. He's been bumped all the way down to 3rd place.
So you have to ask, why the huge demotion? Well, the family records are surprisingly honest about it. They say he is, and I'm quoting here, too charismatic and unpredictable, and better suited as the face of the house, not the manager of it. So basically, he's the perfect brand ambassador, but he's not the guy you want running the company.
This actually shows a really smart leadership philosophy. It's not about finding the brightest star. It's about creating a balance of mind, heart, and youth. So if Jarru is the youth, then who are the mind and the heart? Let's meet the real top heirs. So, time to meet the real number 1, Sorraqhawelwa. His title, Primary Flame, really says it all. While Jarru has the charisma, Sorraqhawelwa has the competence. He's the steady hand, the strategist, chosen specifically for his stability and practical smarts. He's the one who's actually going to run the house. And then at number 2, we have Atyawwendro, the second heart. You could say he carries the family's soul. So while Sorraqhawelwa manages the day-to-day and Jarru manages the public image, Atyawwendro's job is to protect their cultural identity through art, compassion, and tradition. And this right here is the heart of their entire strategy. See, it's not about finding one perfect leader, it's about building a leadership team. Sorraqhawelwa is the mind, the stable manager. Jarru is the youth, the charismatic face. They aren't rivals, they're 2 sides of the same coin, each playing a specialized and totally vital role.
But this idea doesn't just stop with the top 3, oh no. It actually extends to all 7 heirs. In the Sjaqawarra way of thinking, leadership is like a mosaic, and there's a specific, important place for every single flame.
So let's recap our new top tier. Sorraqhawelwa is the mind flame, giving them rational leadership. Atyawwendro is the heart flame, guiding with compassion. And Jarru is the youth flame, embodying that public spirit and charisma. Coming in at number 4, we have the quiet flame, Atyawwendro. Every great house needs someone who's brilliant with numbers, and she's it. As the win count, she's this math prodigy who provides the logic and order that keeps the entire family financially secure. The 5th heir is Ravishalaneshawa, the home flame. Her role isn't public or financial, it's all internal. She's the keeper of their kinship and traditions, making sure the customs that bind them all together are preserved behind closed doors.
And then there's the sixth heir, Tarraqhavvezz, known as the Stormlit Flame. I have to admit, I love this one. She represents playful chaos and the emotional spark of the house. She's the troublemaker, the crybaby, and, funnily enough, a secret source of good luck. And finally, we have the seventh heir, the baby of the family, Luwasja. He's the blessing flame. His role is simply to exist, to represent warmth and innocence, and to be a living symbol of the family's good fortune, which boosts everyone's morale. So there you have it, the 7 flames of Sjaqawarra. From the Mind Flame's leadership to the Blessing Flame's morale boost, every single heir has a distinct purpose. It really shows us that for this house, succession isn't a race for a throne. It's a collaboration, a finely tuned system where every part is absolutely essential.
The Sjaqawarra have come up with this brilliant, elegant solution to their own internal succession problem, creating a really balanced and stable system. But, as we all know, no system, no matter how perfectly it's designed on paper, is ever really safe. And that leaves us with one last massive question. Now that they've secured their house from the inside, what challenges from the outside are going to come along and test this new order?